Hello, Star Wars fans. Hey, did you know there's 259 days until Christmas 2021 at the time we do this recording? And today we've got another Rey Black Series figure to review. And this one here is Rey Jedi Training from The Last Jedi, number 44. This is number 44 in the collection. And this here is the outfit you'll recognize from she wore it not when she left Octo and when she was in the throne room scene with Kylo. So here we have the throne room outfit that she had during that movie. So let's take a look, shall we? First of all, we should note again, as we do every time, it has a choking hazard here for children under 3. Another reminder, that comes when you have a toilet paper roll sized item. Like if you were to take the roll from the inside of a toilet paper, and if the item fits into that roll, through that roll, it'll be a choking hazard. And the pistol there certainly qualifies, as well as perhaps the lightsaber hilt and lightsaber itself. So just worth noting, we'll bring it up every time, and that's a review, so just in case you haven't seen it. And again, I understand most of these are for collectors. Many of them will stay boxed and never opened. And when they are open, many of them are collectors. Adults, it's not a problem. But if a child's playing with it, you should be aware of the choking hazard that's available. So let's take a look. Number 44, as we mentioned. And on the back, I always love reading these little short stories they put on here. So let's take a look and see. It says, Rey, Jedi Training. At long last, Rey has found Luke Skywalker, the last Jedi Master in the galaxy. Hoping to find a hero of legend, she must unlearn what she has learned as Skywalker challenges her expectations. Oh, that's really good. So there you have the description on the back. And again, you can see the side. It's Rey Jedi Training. And let's open it up. Let's take a look. Let's compare her to some of the other figures that we've gotten. And this here nearly completes my collection. I've got one more figure coming next week, and we'll take a look at that when it comes in. So here's the package. The same pistol that was in the other package sets, and we'll take a look once more at that. The pistol has the black hand grip on it. You can see there the trigger assembly, as well as the ammunition and the barrel. All of this is really well detailed. There's nice carvings in that, and there's our pistol. So same as it's been in the others. So we'll take a look now at the Legacy Saber. We'll pull it out. It's the same that's with all of them. And again, we have here the blue saber. There you have the blue saber. This it's a little bit rubberized. You do need to be careful. That will damage. So something to pay attention to. And the Legacy Saber hilt. Right there it is. Really well detailed. You can see the color in it, the detail in it. The Legacy Saber. And with all of these sabers, you can remove the saber from the hilt. I have found that giving them a little bit of turn as you pull makes it come loose just a little bit easier. And there's the tip, and here's the saber, the hilt, and you can then use this just to pose without the blade on, and that makes for some nice poses. The trick is putting it back together. When you do, you got to be just a little bit careful, because you can damage this blade by bending it. And again, what I found is as you're applying pressure, give it a little bit of a turn, and you'll feel it click in place. There it went, and now it's in place, and we've got that back on undamaged, and that's very nice. So there is the Legacy Saber. Lastly, with all of them, every single Rey character that I've figured that I've purchased comes with this same. Right, some of them don't have the blaster, but all of them come with this iconic staff that Rey has, and of course, a lot of people wanted that to be the shape of her lightsaber as well, because she has such a proficiency with this weapon. And you'll notice that, like, this end represents, look at that I mean, a lot of people thought that that was Maul's lightsaber right there attached to the end. You see that? It looks like Maul's saber, but we know that at the end of Rise of Skywalker, she fashioned her lightsaber in that same shape. So here we have the staff. It is a little bendy, so that's nice. It's not so brittle that it would break. And again, I brought this up before, but the strap is molded on, so you can't really remove it. Right? It's stuck, even though it's different colored. It's molded different color. This is part of, and it's kind of rigid, right? It doesn't want to change shape or form. You can't remove it. You really can't bend it, and you're just kind of there. And I'll show you what the implications of that are when we get there. So, lastly, we have Rey as she appeared in the throne room scene, and let's unbox her here and take a look at this as it compares to some of the other characters that we have, or the other figures that we have. Here we've got Daisy Ridley's face. This one here may be less Daisy looking than the others, if I were just to look at it. All of them have a little bit of a rocker here so that you can move the face. See, you can point it downward as well as upward. So all of them are that way. So they're kind of stiff when you first start, but as you work it. Notice here that her hair is just in a single braid. We don't have the three ponytail thing. So this is unique. We've got a little bit of the hair coming down on the side as we do the others. Hair down to the shoulder. That's really nice. So we've got a really different look from this. So we compare it to the other Last Jedi look of Rey, right here. So this is Last Jedi. We just did a review of the Island Adventure version, and you can see that the Island Adventure version, the face mold's a little bit different. The hair on the side, just a little bit different. And of course, we don't have the ponytails. The coloring looks good. Everything else looks about the same. Let's see here. Let's get them both facing the same way. This way. Right, the hair is just a little bit different as it falls down on the side of her face. So these are the two versions from The Last Jedi we have. And then as we had with our Force Awakens Rey, right here, here's Force Awakens Rey. We've got this drape, right, on her cloak. This is molded plastic, and that's the same way on the other one. Molded plastic, so it does cause a little bit of problems when you try to pose, in that this is longer than her knee. If we bend the knee and take a look, well, this one here is not as pronounced. This comes down right at knee level. See that? This one comes down right at knee level. And we compare it again to Force Awakens Rey. You see that comes down, and we bend the knee. Look, that is quite a bit longer than knee level, so it does cause more problems. I do like that they revised this one, shortened that up a little bit. Right? So it's shortened up. It's not below the knee, so you can bend it. And go ahead and show here. These have rocker arms and ankles, so you can adjust the feet this way, and you can typically kind of rotate them side to side a little as well. This one's not so much. Nice detail on the boot. You got some nice lacing going up the back of the boots, and fits really, really well. And again, on this side, this is going to stick down beyond our knee bend, right? So we bend the knee. That's going to stick down beyond. But this is fairly soft, and it wouldn't be a problem to bend it so that you could pose her like she was when she was in that throne room scene, right? And Kylo takes her in, and the Snoke takes her, tosses her around like a rag doll, and then puts her floating in the air just above the ground in front of Kylo, and frozen. And Kylo then saves her, kills the Snoke, and the throne room scene begins. So here we go. Look at that. Again, you got nice movement in the shoulders. The elbows bend nicely both ways here. Shoulders, elbows, very nice. The wrists are going to give you some movement. See there, I can turn the wrist down as well as up. We can do that, right? And then it also rotates. So you got this rotation, right? Very nice for posing. Again, I don't like the face mold of this one quite as well. The representation here, the resemblance to Daisy's just not quite as good. But still, on the whole, very nice. You see the holster here is attached. The belt is attached. None of this comes loose. And otherwise, I really like it. I really like this figure. Well made, nice and sturdy. Okay, most of these, they do bend here. And then, and as I showed before, I'll go ahead and straighten her legs out. I love the boots. I love these boots. And the lacing that goes up the back, it's very unique. So, you know, oh, not to get myself in trouble, but let's look at the footwear here. Footwear from from The Force Awakens. We've got these shorter boots. Here we go. We've got footwear from the Island Adventure, right? A little bit darker, longer. And then we've got footwear here from the throne room scene. And then let's take a look while we're at it. We've got footwear, again, back into the shorter boot for the Rise of Skywalker. There you go. So Rey and her different footwear pieces. And again, this goes on here. So let's take a look as we're able to use the pistol. Again, they place these so that the finger can fit into the trigger assembly. So we go ahead and stick the handle into her hand, and these are always kind of tough because the fingers are curled very nicely, which ensures a good grip on there. And then the finger will go right into the trigger slot so that, look at that, fits very nice right into the trigger and right into, you can see it sticking through right there. That's very nice. So there you've got that option. And then if you want, you can remove the pistol, put it into the holster like so, and stick it down through. As it goes through, you'll see there the barrel sticks right through, as well as the sight here. So it's a nice snug fit. Looks great in that holster, doesn't it? That looks really nice. And then we can take the lightsaber and pose it in her hand as well, because she's got that grip. And you know, these are made so that you could also have her hold that in her left hand. Santa's a lefty. I don't know if you knew that. Santa's a lefty, and if I wanted to play with this figure as a left-handed character, I could do that, because that's just perfect for holding the lightsaber. What's also nice is you can put the lightsaber in her left hand, put the pistol in her right, and she's armed, ready to go. So here is our Last Jedi, Rey. It's a training Rey, and she wore when she was training with Luke on Octo. She wore it there when she was in the throne room scene. Not really thrilled to death with the facial sculpt. It's not great. It's not great, but the rest of the figure, very nice. Happy to have this in the collection. So if you all have any figures you'd like me to review, please send them my way. Let me know. I'd be happy to try to oblige, and we'll take a look at it in a future video. I've been working on the Mandalorian Vintage Collection series, and getting that together as we prepare to get the Razor Crest later this year and have all of the Mandalorian characters that fit in with that model. And then, just because I love Rey so much, I've gotten a collection, an entire collection of Rey from the movies, 2 from each. So very happy to have this in my collection. Thank you so much for watching. Please like the video, subscribe if you would, and feel free to share it so that other folks can come by and we can build this community and get other reviews out here for folks. So thank you so much for being here. I hope you all have a wonderful afternoon and a good day. Thank you so much. May the force be with you, and Merry Christmas, my friends. Bye-bye.